Okay, so hi guys. I just wanted to jump on here today and talk about one of my favorite things to talk about. Okay, so come on and say hi to guys.
Hi guys.
She said she want to say hi to guys.
I got a new TV today, so we got it from the mailbox and it still works, but not broken. And it got an airplane on it, guys. You can see it. And I got a new tablet, a pink one. So I told I want a pink one. So mommy bought me a pink one, guys.
Mommy bought you a new computer that's in the living room.
Yeah.
Mommy bought you 2 fire tablets. And you had a bubble party and you had an Easter party.
We had a bubble party, an Easter party. That's what we have, guys. So you can come with us how you want to.
Okay, that's very nice of you, Ash. Now, let Mom record the video. Okay, so you said hi, so that's it. Okay, you can't come back and say nothing else to the camera. Okay, so she just wanted to say hello. So anyway, let's get into the subject matter of the video. Okay, so that's my light. I'm trying to make sure that my light, okay, let's just try to get this type of lighting here. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to talk about one of my favorite subjects. And this subject, this will probably be like my 3rd video on this subject matter of black women that Photoshop their children. Okay, so let's just talk about it. Okay, so the person that I'm always talking about is Serena Williams, because she is notorious for photoshopping her dark-skinned daughter to be light-skinned. Why does that irritate me so much? I'm gonna have to make another video because somebody had wrote me a email. It was like, this person was able to contact me, and I'm not gonna tell you how this person was able to contact me, but I'm gonna address this person at a later time. Right now, I'm not gonna address this person because it would take me at least 30 to 40 minutes because the person wrote me a very long letter and was basically saying some things that pretty much pissed me off. But stay tuned for that. When I'm gonna show you the letter and everything else. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the letter. So right now we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what happened today. Okay, hold on, Ash, I can't get this open. You got grease all over it. Go play with another one that you don't have grease all over. Okay, so anyway, she handed me a marker, and hold on, let me see if I can. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So, so what happened was, today, what happened on the jump off of why I'm making this video. Okay, so this Mr. Alexis posted and I'm gonna show you the picture. Maybe I'm gonna show it in the beginning of the video, and then I'll show it again at the end of the video. Okay, so anyway, so what happened was, so this Mr. Alexis posted a picture of himself and his daughter. So what happened was, on the picture, was I'm just gonna ignore her if she gets into the camera. The picture was of him and his daughter in the kitchen. Okay, and what happened was, there was this fake ass go. Okay, so there was this fake ass picture of him and his daughter. Okay, so they're in the kitchen, right? Okay, now I've been an amateur photographer since I was 14 years old. I've been taking pictures for a long time. Okay, so what happened was, it was like the picture showed this child on it, which is his daughter, Olympia. So basically the picture was showing that the daughter was dark skinned on her hands and her arms, and she had a dark forehead, and she had on her right arm, it was also dark. And then there was a ray of light shining like on this section of her face. Okay, now to me, that picture did not look like it was real sunlight. It did not look like it was real sunlight. It looked like it was artificially crafted by Photoshop. It did not look to me like that was really from sunbeams. It did not look to me to be true. It did not look to me to be a true and accurate ray of sunlight. It looked like to me it was photoshopped. It did not look, and for the people that was like, oh, don't you understand that it was natural sunlight on her face, baby, that did not look like natural sunlight on that child's face. That looked like somebody had photoshopped it and then wanted people to think that, oh, it's natural sunlight, so that's her real color with the natural sunlight. But it didn't look like natural sunlight to me. It looked like Photoshop. It did not look like it was natural sunlight coming through a window. It did not look like that to me. It could be real sunlight. But to me, based on my expertise and my knowledge of Photoshop and cameras, it looked artificial. It looked like it was generated by whoever the Photoshop master was. And then it was like 113 negative comments, because I had wrote to Mr. Alexis. I said, you know what, it would be a great Father's Day if you was actually proud of your daughter and not photoshopped her on Father's Day. Well, I got like 115 negative comments, and Mr. Alexis actually commented to me, and he said that it was not Photoshop. Mr. Alexis actually talked to me. I actually talked to Serena Williams' husband on the motherfucking Instagram, and it's still there if you want to go check. Mr. Alexis did write and respond to me. Okay, he said that he was not photoshopping. That's what he said. But it did not look like it actually looked photoshopped to me. I'm just saying it. It did not look real. And if he is saying that he is the Father's Day of the fucking year, if he is saying that he's Father's Day of the fucking year, then why does it look like Photoshop? It looked like Photoshop. Photoshop. That's what it looked like. Photoshop. Okay. I know Photoshop when I see it. And let me tell you something. To the idiots talking about this and that. Baby, just because I said that something looks like Photoshop, that does not make me mentally ill for saying that it looks like Photoshop. If somebody actually went to your page and accused you of Photoshop, and they accuse you of Photoshop, okay, that
So it's got juice in it, so you can see it. So you can see it right down here. So it's you digging it. Yeah, sure, exercise. So
this room is dark. Get into the. Okay, that's how she looks. Get into that. That's the light.
I got this, and this is a mermaid thing. And,
she got this
got
yesterday at a mermaid.
It's a mermaid, and we went into and Mommy got this light from. What did you get that light from?
I got the light from Walmart.
She said she got that from Walmart. So it's even no, it's not broken. So Bob and I looked after it. So we did some exercise in the dark, and we even played with the ball. So this is why I got it. So you could put it in your mouth, and she's pretty. And
Okay, that's enough. Okay, so let me say this. Okay, let me say. Here, take your juice. Take your juice, baby. Take your juice and stop. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this comfortable fleece that I got from my bed. I got 2 of these. Actually, I had 3 of them. These are so comfortable. They are so comfortable. Okay, so anyway, yeah, what I'm trying to say is this. Okay, let me put it like this. Okay, if somebody contacts someone and they accuse the person of Photoshop. Okay, so if somebody contacts somebody and says, hey, you look like you have photoshopped your pictures. It looks like you are making fake sunlight on your pictures, and you look like you are photoshopping. Okay, so if somebody accuses someone else of Photoshop, and then 50 people come back and say, hey, you're mentally ill, that does not make any sense for you to even say that. Okay, if somebody accuses you of photoshopping your pictures, I'm an old school photographer. I've been a photographer since I was 14 years old. I'm an amateur photographer. I got a lot of skills with sunlights, daylights. Go look at my smug mugs at www.theannoyedatheist.com. Go look at my daughter's smug mug at www.ashlandkatieray.com. I got a lot of pictures and I have a lot of expertise. So for the 50 people to come back and say you must be mentally ill because you think that he photoshopped, baby, you are the mentally ill jackass. Because see, I got expertise, baby. And if somebody says that somebody is mentally ill because somebody accused someone else of photoshopping, baby, you don't even make any sense. Do you realize that you cannot lock somebody up in a psychiatric ward if they are talking about photoshops? If somebody is accusing somebody else of photoshops and you actually decide that that person needs to go to the hospital over a Photoshop claim, you are basically the most deranged, psychotic weirdos I have ever seen. Okay? I have not seen the level of stupidity until I see somebody say, you are mentally ill for saying that. Mr. Alexis, Ash, stop. Go sit down. Go sit down. Okay. So, anyway, if somebody accuses somebody, okay, when somebody is mentally ill, that means that they're sick, okay? That means that they probably are bedridden. They probably are outside screaming at the clouds. They probably are living up under a bridge. You cannot relate to them. You cannot talk to them. You cannot reason with them because they're in la la land. Now, if somebody contacts your stupid ass and says, hey, bitch, you are photoshopping your motherfucking pictures, and then you write back and say you're mentally ill, that does not make any sense for a good response. If you want to respond, here's how an intelligent person would respond. Okay, so if, say, for example, I come to you and I accuse you of photoshopping your pictures. Okay, now, if I accuse you of photoshopping your pictures, then you should respond by asking me, what exactly are you looking at that's making you feel like I'm a photoshopping? And then you could say, well, it's natural light, it's shining on her face, and that's why she is doing this or that. You can communicate back to me in a form of conversation that would indicate that you understand that I'm accusing you of Photoshop. So you shouldn't come back and say you're mentally ill. That doesn't make any sense. Your response is not making sense. Okay, your responses are not making sense. You have to respond back to me, and you have to talk to me and explain to me why the picture does not look Photoshopped to you. And then I can explain to you, hey, your picture looks bogus. It looks like it's a fake sunlight on it. And I can also show you a picture when that child was out in direct sunlight and that child was darker than her mother, Serena Williams. She is pitch black. Okay, and it ain't nothing bad about being pitch black, but you know, it's just her color. It's her color, baby. That's her color. Her color is pitch black. Okay, she's not high yellow. She's not light skinned. She is a black little girl. That's what she is. Okay, and I'm not trying to diss her. I'm not trying to come for her. I'm just telling you what she is, because I can tell that was... Let me put it to you like this. The picture was looking photoshopped. The picture looked like it had fake sunlight on it to fool somebody into thinking that, hey, this picture is of her in natural light. Would you stop? What is your problem? So anyway, I don't even know if you heard anything. Okay, so the picture was bogus. It was made to make people think that her skin tone was a certain color in natural light, because most people know that natural light gives you the real color of whoever the subject is. So if you're in natural light, then you will have the real color based on the lighting conditions. Now, this was a fuckery of a picture. This picture is designed to make you think that there's sunlight coming through the kitchen window when it's not. There's no sunlight coming through the kitchen window. It's fake, it's fraudulent, and it's made up. There's no sunlight coming through that window. It looks fake to me. That's just based on my expertise. Now, you can come back into me and say, well, it looks real to you, and you can explain why it looks real to you. Okay, and that would be the correct response. Okay, now, okay, then it was some people on there, and it was this man in particular. So he went to my Angry Cabbage Patch Kid 305 Angry Cabbage Patch Kid 305 account, and he wrote to me. Hold on. Let me see something, because she is back here. Okay, hold on. I'll get to you. I'll get to the video in just a second. I have to get her. She's way too old for this. Way too old for this, but you're way too old for that, Ash. Where's the other thing? You're too old to be drinking out of a bottle.
I'm too old for that.
You're almost 4 years old. You can't drink out of a bottle. You're gonna have to stop drinking out of the bottles because you're too old. Yeah, you have to throw the bottles in the trash. Take that back in the refrigerator. Take that back. Take that back in the let's put it in the refrigerator. Okay, so I just have my little holder there. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what. Ooh, let me see if I can. Okay, so anyway, so there was this man, and he had wrote to me. He had said, because I guess I know he did. Okay, so what happened was he had went to the Angry 305, Angry Cabbage Patch Kid 305 account. So he came back and he says, well, I thought y'all was white until I noticed that you were heavily filtered. So he was under the impression that I was white, and my daughter was white too. So he thought this. Okay. And it was some other people that had thought that I was white when they had went to the Angry Cabbage Patch Kid. The Angry Cabbage Patch Kid. So I'll tell you what happened with this man. Okay, so the first one, he was like, oh, I thought you were white. I thought you and your daughter were white until I saw that you were just using a heavy filter on your face. Okay, first of all, baby, I did not use a heavy filter on my face. Okay, I don't have heavy filters on my face. Those pictures mainly were taken with a Canon camera. Canon. Okay, Canon cameras don't have filters on them. I think they do because they might have something called toy camera and different other little filters, but I don't play with the filters on my. That's a Canon PowerShot Elf that took those pictures. That is not a camera phone that took those pictures. Few of them were taken with my camera phone, and yes, they do have filters on my camera phone. I do have filters on my camera phone, but on the Canon PowerShot Elf, I do not have filters on my Canon PowerShot Elf. So what you see is what you get. Okay, what you see is what you get on the Canon. So that was not a filter. Okay, so then this other, look at that cuteness right there. Okay, so then I'm about to pull that out. Okay, so then it was this other woman, this ugly black bitch. She said to somebody, who had thought that me and my daughter were white, and she had said, that's actually, she was like, that person is actually a dark-skinned black woman, and she is wearing light makeup and covering up her skin with gloves and this and that. Okay. Well, I do carry, first of all, my skin is not that freaking dark for you to be saying dark skinned. I'm like a medium skin tone. I done actually got messed up and darkened my skin a little bit, but I had gotten darkened a little bit, but you know, saying that I'm a dark skinned black woman, I'm actually like a medium color baby. So medium color, really medium color. Okay. But honestly, this makeup, she said that I was wearing some light makeup. Baby, let me show you what type of makeup this is. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something. Okay. Hold on. I'm actually gonna look on the makeup. Okay. Look for it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. This is the makeup that I use right here. This is actually, if you can see it, this is actually not porcelain or nothing like that. This is actually, it says warm honey. Can you see that? Warm honey. That's what it is. This is, I use LA Colors matte. This is the color I use. Okay. This is the color. This is the color I use in honey. Warm honey. So obviously warm honey is not porcelain. It's not alabaster. It's not tan. And my hands are just extremely dark because I got caught in the sun without my gloves. And so, you know, my hands just don't match. And they're extremely dark. Okay, and I'm working on my hands as we speak. I've actually, as you can see, there's 2 different colors on my arm, and then my hands are dark. But anyway, yeah, that's what this bitch, girl, what, hold on, let me see. That's the color of my skin. My hands are just darker than my chest. You can see all the way down that. That's my skin, girl. But my hands are just dark. Hands are just not matching. Because I just got caught in the sun without my sun protective clothes. So that's what happened. But yeah, so anyway, let me see, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that picture looks fake. I mean, seriously. I'm gonna put together a little blog. And I'm gonna show you exactly why I feel like that picture is fake. Yeah, I mean, you can, and then to have 100 people act like they're mad. To have 100 people acting like they're mad over somebody peeping out that the picture looks fake. It looks fake. You ain't gonna bully me. And then somebody said that they were gonna report me for harassment and bullying. They said that I was bullying and harassing Olympia. Girl, I don't have time to be bullying and harassing nobody. I'm not engaging in no bullying and harassing. I'm talking to her parents. I was talking to Mr. Alexis. And that motherfucking Mr. Alexis did respond. He said something to me. That's Serena Williams' husband. He said something. He said that he was not photoshopping. That was his words. He said that he denied it. He did talk to me personally. At least, he at least had talked to me personally. I I didn't expect for him to say nothing, but he did. And then whatever, I'm just like, what the hell? I'm gonna put it to you one more time. The picture got fake sunlight on it. Those folk are not outside. They're not outdoors. They're inside of a kitchen. And they acting like they got some sun rays coming from outside to shine on their skin. To make somebody think that they are dealing with natural sunlight. I know it's not. I know that it's not real sunlight. Where's my face? Where is it? Okay, there we go. I know it's not real sunlight. So, yeah, it's not. Okay. I think I've said enough. Actually, my face is matching my chest right now. See, the lights, you know what? Let me tell you another trick with artificial lights. When you have makeup on your face, it will always make your face look differently than the rest of your body. Because honestly, I'm wearing warm honey, and it's making my face look white, and it's really warm honey. I showed it to you. It's warm honey. It's not white. It's warm honey. And so, if somebody is saying, "Oh, you wearing a," okay, you wearing some white makeup? No, I'm not. I'm wearing warm honey by LA Colors. That's what I'm wearing. So anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm going to show you the pictures afterwards. Oh, and then I got some other really funny stuff to talk about. I got some really funny stuff to talk about, too. You'll see. Live fiercely, love viciously, and remember, atheism is